Hey guys, Neo Nightmare here, and today I'm going to show you all the new knife skins on my M9 Bayonet. And that means that, just for a note, they will all be field tested with a float of 0.1572. And also, as you can see here, I'm just giving you a quick show of the new sounds for the Mag 7 and the gear of the M249, and before you saw the clickety sound that happens when you're shooting low on ammo now. So let's get right into the video, and I hope you enjoy the skins. So this is the M9 Bayonet Black Laminate, and you know, it's not a bad looking knife. You know, it looks kind of similar to the default knife. I don't think it's going to be a high tier knife. It's probably going to be low tier to mid range, but you know, still not a bad knife, and you know, it might be quite a nice cheap pickup when it's stable in price. Now this is the M9 Bayonet Brightwater. It's the same skin that's on the M4A1S, the Brightwater, and it's basically a Boreal Forest, except, you know, different colour. It's got the same sort of design, the same sort of look. So it'll probably stable out as a price a wee bit higher than the Forest DD Pat and the Boreal Forest, but yeah, it'll probably be again a low tier to mid range knife. But I think I prefer this over the Black Laminate probably. But I mean, I don't mind the Boreal Forest and the Forest DD Pat, so maybe that's just me. Okay, now this is the M9 Bayonet Freehand. The first thing I thought looking at this is I guess it's just the purple and silver look, makes it look kind of similar to the, I'm going to butcher the name, the Kamunchu Dragon Deagle that came out, I think last case. You know, I don't know how to feel about this knife, because it kind of looks nice, but in the same way it also kind of looks a bit rough, I'd say. Like the design and the little patterns, I don't like how small everything is. It kind of makes it look like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of a knife that I like and don't like at the same time. That's how I feel. It'll probably be maybe slightly more expensive than the other two knives. I think it'll still be low tier to mid range, maybe more towards mid range. This is the M9 Bayonet Autotronic, which basically just looks like an M9 Bayonet Ruby Doppler, except with less of the Doppler pattern on it and a bit more of the default metal. But I think this is quite a nice knife, and I think that this is going to be, you know, worth a fair bit. I think it'll be like high mid tier, if that makes sense. So in the mid tier, but one of the more expensive knives in the mid tier range. But I quite like it. You know, it's a knife I wouldn't mind having. This is the M9 Bayonet Lore. Guess it's kind of based off the Dragon Lore. It's got the same kind of gold. And although I actually very much like the Gamma Doppler, I think that this is my favourite knife from the new knife finishes. I love the gold. I like how it looks in the sun. It still looks cool in the dark. It kind of has like a dark shade to it in the dark. That obviously makes sense. And then there's the brightness and the shine and the light. And I'm someone who loves the look of the Dragon Lore, like most people. So I like this knife, and I would love to have one of these if I could ever get my hands on one. So I'm going to be going through all 4 phases plus the emerald version of the M9 Bayonet Gamma Doppler. And this is the phase 1. It's kind of got quite a lot of blacky blue on it in the middle, and it doesn't look very nice, so you know, this might not be worth that much compared to the emerald version, which will probably be closer to the ruby and sapphire knives. This is the phase 2. As you can see, it's a lot more green than phase 1. Phase 1's closer to black and blue. Yeah, this one's definitely going to be more favoured than phase 1. You know, it's not bad. I wouldn't mind having this phase. Yeah. Now this is the phase 3. And as you can see, it's got quite a light blue look about it is with the green. Kind of like is it turquoise, I think? Maybe I'm wrong with that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not fucking master of different colors. But, yeah, not bad. Probably still be worth a bit. Maybe not as much as Phase 2, but definitely more than Phase 1. So this is the Phase 4 for the Gamma Doppler on the M9 Bayonet. And I quite like this one, because as you can see, the green on it is quite light. It's kind of like a lime color, and then it's still got the kind of light blue from the Phase 3. So I think this one actually could be the most popular of the 4 phases. Here it is. This is the M9 Bayonet Gamma Doppler Emerald. So this is the equivalent to the Sapphire and the Ruby, where it's got the whole of the green gem texture on it, essentially being an emerald. And this is very nice. I think there's people such as McSkillet and other YouTubers who have been saying that there's not really that many green stuff. You know, it'd be nice to have a green emerald Doppler. I've heard a lot of people saying I agree, because green's my favourite colour. And I'm very happy this has been added, and I don't know. It's hard to know at this point what the price of this is going to be compared to the Sapphire and the Ruby. I think it could be a bit less, because blue and red tend to be more favoured colours than green. But this is still a very, very nice knife, and I'm sure it's going to be quite expensive. Like, it probably over $1,000, even when it stables out. Thank you so much for watching if you stuck around to watch this long and look at all the knife skins. It would mean a lot to me if you'd subscribe, because this was tedious as fuck to get all the skins and do this to all of them. I will be doing another one with all the new weapon skins that should be out sometime later. So stick around for that, subscribe so you don't miss it. And really appreciate if you watch this, and I hope you have a good day. Neo Nightmare out.